And I must say, we have today with us one of the most fascinating CEOs in the country. Sam Wyly, as you all know, is a quintessential entrepreneur. He embodies the American spirit of original enterprise. He has insight, which informs his work, foresight, which inspires it, and hindsight, which adjusts it when necessary. He is both prescient and practical, and that's an unusual combination in the same person. All this can be seen in the companies he's created, from University Computing and Sterling Software on the one hand to Earth Resources and Green Mountain Energy on the other, with Bonanza Steakhouse and Michael's stores in between, not to mention Michael's Maverick Capital. You can see he has enormous range. Sam and I have known each other a long time. I remain grateful that he helped make possible a program called Newsroom that Jim Lehrer put on the air at KERA several years ago. Those were crazy days, Sam, and you remember them as well as I do. So it's really exciting for me to get a chance to introduce Sam today. And I have to introduce him, as you all know, as a brilliant businessman, a citizen of great imagination and flair, and the nose guard that helped lead the high school team of Delhi, Louisiana to the state championship of 1951. He's been a champion ever since, Sam Wyly. I didn't mention, but I guess I should tell you that they lost the championship the previous year, and they just came back and won it. That's Sam's story. I mean, you are a comeback kid. Over and over again, he makes it work. But Sam, when you were in your late 20s, you had truly a breakthrough idea, and it was the utility, a computer utility. This led to University Computing, and while it all seems inevitable now, you really put it together out of baling wire, it seems to me. You had a used mainframe, you bought it secondhand for $600,000, free space that SMU gave you in return for the use of the computer after hours, some engineers at TI who wanted the service, so did others. Sun Oil that was willing to prepay for the service. That was a real act of faith and a big help. You had financial backing, a guarantee from Diversa, run by Jerry Mann, who had been Attorney General of Texas, and a performance bond from New Hampshire Insurance. Now, it all fit together finally. It looks to me as if the most difficult piece of all was that Diversa financial guarantee. Is that right? How did you swing that?
Well, it was difficult, but really you had to have every piece. I just sort of started with a simple idea. Telephones had been around a long time, and the computer was sort of new. And people to use computer systems basically had to punch their information into IBM cards and carry them somewhere to run it on a computer. And it sort of made sense that if they could make a telephone call to the computer and the computer would call back on the telephone, that it would basically be a more simple and easy way of using this new thing called the computer. So I had a simple idea of marrying the telephone and the computer. And it became a question, okay, where do you get customers for this service? So, how can you do it quick enough so that you don't run out of your money? I had all of $1,000 then. And anyway,
that was a lot more money.
Yeah. Right. And I had it $1,000. I needed $650,000. Actually, I'd gotten it down to $650,000 by a new machine cost $3 million. But when we were, I grew up in the Delhi Dispatch, a weekly newspaper business.
Well, your father bought that business.
My mom and dad couldn't have gotten in the newspaper business with a new printing press. They figured out how to go out and buy a second-hand printing press. And so I figured out how to buy a second-hand computer and get it down from $3 million to only needing $650,000, and I already had $1,000. So I had a little gap closed.